Let's see the ending. Hey guys, K78 back here with more Persona 5 Royale. In the last one, we defeated Dr. Maruki.
Did you see him?
Where could Mona, Akechi-kun, and he be?
Well, I'm in jail, Akechi is dead, and I'm not sure where Mona is.
We've literally looked everywhere.
This is our original reality, right?
I believe so, yes.
The meta-nav is gone. We don't even have a way to check anymore.
I don't even know where Dr. Maruki is either. He's probably either dead or in a hospital.
At any rate, there's no point in worrying about it here. We should work all of this out somewhere else. You're right. Now that I think about it, we've been out all night too. So let's go to LeBlanc.
Is that a note on the ground or is that just me?
Hmm? Samire, let's go! Oh, right.
Maybe it's a newspaper. They always have the cliche newspaper telling you what's happened.
I'm home.
You didn't tell me you'd be out all night.
Sorry.
You should have at least gotten in touch with me about it.
I'm sorry, Sojiro. We're the ones who kept her out so late. We should be apologizing for her. And we're all back so early in the morning. We're awfully sorry.
Stop apologizing so much. Being worried isn't exactly on my list of favorite activities, but I assume you had a good reason for it, right?
Have you seen him at all lately?
Him? What are you bringing him up for?
You know what his deal is right now, Sojiro?
Well, yeah. He's been locked up since last year.
Locked up?
What's going on?
What are you guys talking about? Well, I was gonna ask you that, but now I'm getting a strange feeling that I've been seeing him until fairly recently. Anyways, why don't you all take a seat before I go over his situation?
So he's in juvenile detention.
Well, I need to stock up on a few supplies before I open up shop. Feel free to hang out here while I'm out.
Thank you. So, this is our original reality, right? Or are we in another different one now? You know, these unexpected changes could actually be the end results of our actions in our own reality. Remember how he was originally planning on turning himself into the police? Then Akechi-kun did it for him instead.
But that took place in Dr. Maruki's reality, which means he's currently...
So everything that would have happened if it weren't for Dr. Maruki, now it's actually happened?
You know, what y'all are saying is starting to make sense. But in that case, in the real reality, I mean, the reality we're in right now, what happened with Morgana and Akechi?
Don't say it. Just like with my mom. Now Morgana's. Did someone say my name?
Cat!
This again?
Recycled gags suck! Why do you always have to get us all worried like that? How are you here? Looks like it really was just the metaverse me who disappeared. Eventually I woke up in Shibuya. Getting all the way back here took some time.
Where did he wake up, I wonder?
Come on, don't scare us like that. Oh, but wait, does that mean Akechi's...
What is it, Mona-chan? Well, about him.
He was never rescued from Shido's ship, technically, right?
No, I can't believe Akechi-san's really...
What the hell? So he was fighting that hard, knowing he was gonna disappear the whole time.
So he's incarcerated, and Akechi is... I thought I'd braced myself for the decision we made, but... This truly is a harsh reality.
Yeah.
We all decided to live our real lives and look to the future from here. But even so... I just can't accept Senpai being stuck behind bars. why don't we try to help him somehow? Nice. I'm impressed with the idea. Yeah, we won't put up with this injustice. But what can we do to actually help him get out of there? I remember Sis telling me a while ago, in order to overturn a sentence, you need definitive evidence that proves the subject's innocence.
Yeah, you do.
So what you're saying is, we just gotta find that evidence, right?
Then we're on the case.
There's no time for us to waste. We're going to show off what the Phantom Thieves are capable of. One last time.
That's right. Let's go!
We're gonna save our leader no matter what it takes.
That's what I definitely remember from Vanilla. They had to go rescue
Really?
him by finding evidence.
Now that we know the name, all we need is an address. You're right. We'll succeed if we all do it together. Sis has yet to say anything, but I believe she's looking into possible actions as well. As for me, I will look into every viable solution. Thanks. Make sure you give my regards to Shiho-san. Oh, could we try getting their help as well? I'm sure they would gladly cooperate. That would be a great help. I'll leave that to you. We'll talk again tomorrow. Let's save him, no matter what.
I already told you. There was nothing wrong with his conduct. I was his guardian, so I should know best. I bet you're just trying to dig up some dirt. You probably want to pin a crime on him. But I'm not gonna let that happen. You hear me?
And so we need to release an official opinion from this school to object his arrest to the police. You'll all agree with me, correct? What good are teachers if they don't believe in their students?
Please, I beg of you, please help me collect enough signatures. I want to help a friend who's innocent. He's a really good guy. He always fights for the sake of others. He's my best friend!
Shima.
A certain young man is faced with a dilemma due to the unjust oppression by the government. He is suffering from a crime he did not commit. He is a promising young man who will support this country's future. What justice is there in a country without it being able to save such an individual?
Yoshida's influence must be pretty wide enough to help this out a lot. Hopefully.
This cannot be allowed!
Yes, it's thanks to that young man. I would still be trapped in that awful match-fixing if not for his support. And now, this honest gentleman is locked up in juvenile hall, despite being innocent. This time, I wish to be the one to come to his rescue.
Oh, Ifumi!
Please, he doesn't belong in juvenile detention at all. I swear I'll make up for the missed practice. Please, let me take just a short break.
Sumeri.
Coach?
No deal.
But...
I've got a few connections up my own sleeve that'll probably be more useful than simply doing your own legwork.
Oh?
I'll also try calling around to check if any of my other trainees have some useful info. But if I do this for you, it means you're continuing practice as scheduled. Got it? I'm sure it's what he'd want for you, too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Huh?
You escaped
the prison of the heart only to be imprisoned in reality. What a most ironic outcome. Your wish for others' happiness prevailed over your own. However, I feel as though all is finally well. In the end, you willingly chose the correct path. Most importantly, you never compromised your values for your own well-being. The final arcana you have acquired is the world. It is the power for an individual to stand on their own 2 feet, swayed by none. That power shall fuel the hope shared amongst your friends and yourself to strive towards a better future. With the world, you are no longer without a place to belong, and will never trudge a path alone again.
It does follow the lore of the tarot,
My own duties end here as well.
where the fool makes a journey to conquer the world in a way.
You were truly a remarkable guest.
Igor, are you disappearing? Oh yeah, 'cause of the metaverse, I guess. Do they always travel in butterfly form?
Long time no see. We met last on Christmas Eve, right? Never mind, it's nothing. I have 2 great pieces of news for you today. First, we finally managed to prosecute Masayoshi Shido. He'll likely be found guilty.
Sweet.
I'm grateful for your cooperation with the trial. Your testimony proved to be very useful.
I'm glad to hear that.
To be frank, it seemed almost hopeless at one point. But thanks to the civil protests, some of the more indecisive prosecutors came to our side. It will likely be some more time until the hearing begins, but this is the first step to true change. The only charges right now are for breaking election laws, breaking funding control laws, and bribery. I knew that proving the metaverse's existence would be difficult, but I still find myself dissatisfied. Shido did admit to all of his crimes, though, including everything you know about. Now for the other piece of good news. As of today, you'll be free to go.
I get to leave?
That's right. Shido's confession brought light to the truth of your case. We were able to prove your innocence in the original assault charge that led to your arrest. Your sentence will no doubt be rescinded. You're a free man.
Yeah.
The others did everything they could for you. Bringing in the woman who was the victim in your case as a witness was the turning point. To think they'd be able to track down someone involved in a case from well over a year ago. And that wasn't all. An unbelievable amount of support has come in from various other places as well. Regardless, the righteous phantom thieves are gone. All that remains is for us adults to lead society in the right direction. Then again, I have to wonder if you believe what I say.
We made a promise in a way, so I have to
Thank
believe
you.
you.
Still, I'm glad I was able to save you in court. I've never felt so happy in my entire life. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but saving your future meant more to me than my own career. I feel like you even taught me how to live.
That wasn't my intention.
That's not true. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind. What did the treasure of my world turn out to be?
Why do you want to know?
I suppose it doesn't matter now one way or the other. There is one more thing. I haven't even told Makoto about this, but I realized something after meeting all of you. My most prized treasure is the justice I use to protect those important to me. Makoto helped show me that as well. Once the Shido case is settled, I'm thinking of quitting my job and becoming a defense lawyer. I wanted to reform the system, but I'll have to leave that to someone else. Going forward, I want to enact justice not for myself, but for the sake of others. Well then, I need to go submit the paperwork for your release. Thank you again for everything you've done. See you later.
You're welcome. Oh.
Hey, you kept me waiting. Jeez. To be honest, I didn't really want to come.
Aw.
But Futaba just wouldn't stop bugging me. Anyway, you're a free man now, aren't you? It'd look bad on me if you did something again under my watch. All right, let's go home. It's cold, so get in quick. It's not moving at all.
Due to the railway incident this morning,
Again?
widespread delays have impacted the various lines and...
Another accident, huh? Reminds me of that day back in April. Remember when we went to introduce you at the school?
Yeah.
It's almost been a whole year since then. Thinking back, that was pretty awful to you. Throwing you in that storage room all by yourself. Then again, soon you're gonna be... Made some great friends here. You better thank them when we get back, all right?
Closed. Oh yeah, because he locked up shop.
Woohoo! Namaste!
Whoa!
You did it!
It has been a while.
Not bad. You look fine. I'm glad you seem well.
Do I look tougher?
And the best for last, me. So we meet again. It's good to see you.
Same here.
All right, so let's grab a table.
I gotta head out and grab some groceries. I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about.
Now we're only missing one last person.
Wait, who?
She texted me a little while ago that she's finished with practice
Oh,
and heading
Samiri,
here.
sorry.
I'm guessing she'll be here any minute now. Sorry I'm late. Senpai. Welcome back.
All right, that's everyone.
Come on, Sumire. Take a seat.
Man, it went well, yeah?
I'm so glad we didn't give up.
This was certainly worth the effort.
We didn't know what to do once you were gone, but then we realized something. Even if we don't have the metaverse or any other special powers, we can still change reality. If we didn't do that at the very least, we'd be betraying the entire reason we stood up to Maruki.
We'll oppose the injustices of this reality with our own strength. That's what we all agreed upon.
Ever since then, we've been doing just that. Busting our asses trying to get you out of the clink.
Not just us. Everyone who believed in you joined us. Thanks to that, we've got our leader back.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took the hit for us.
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian? You're missing the point.
You're gonna get some good food soon enough, though. Boss is out getting stuff for our party right now. Come on, everyone's back together. It's time to celebrate.
I guess you really were hungry. That wasn't you?
Yusuke?
Sorry about that.
Ah, it was Sumire.
Sojiro will be back soon. Just hang in there.
Oh, yeah! Sorry for not minding my business. But we heard from Boss. You're going back home next month?
Yeah.
Can't you stay here? Sure, we proved you're not guilty, but people are still gonna label you there, aren't they? Ain't it just gonna be uncomfortable going back?
What's the matter? We were all so excited a moment ago. How about this? If our leader is leaving, the Phantom Thieves are truly disbanding, correct? Today, we can celebrate his release and commemorate the day of our disbandment.
What kind of commemoration is that?
I was serious when I said it. It sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess you're right. We just gotta double our excitement for today.
About that, there's something I need to tell you guys. I've decided to go with him when he leaves. He's pretty special after all. Plus, we need someone there in case he turns back into a delinquent.
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. Either way, I want you guys to add my farewell party to the one we're having tonight.
I don't know. Is that important?
You're not leaving for another month, right?
It is far too early for a farewell party.
That'll just muddy the purpose of this celebration. Oh, how dare you! Sumire, at least you're on my side, right? Me?
Then, what say we call this a second round welcoming party?
That's the ticket, my re-welcoming party. Nobody can complain about that. So, for the food at my party, I demand sushi! Sushi!
Man, you guys are loud. I could hear you from outside.
Chief, they're so mean!
Noisy as always.
Hey, I'm not some normal...
Normal cat. Oops.
I can't understand what you're saying to me, you know. Here.
No, I would much rather have sushi than something like... This is delicious!
What an assertive little guy. I wonder where he got that from.
That's just part and parcel of who I am. The one, the only Morgana.
Stop trying to talk so big. You're just a cat now.
Shut up! I don't need to hear that from some dumb ape.
What was that?
It's things like that. You get angry so fast. Oh, and you're vulgar.
You little... Why don't you go disappear again?
Shut up! We're supposed to be celebrating, not fighting!
They're at it again.
You guys never change, do you?
No.
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
Don't worry. Being weird is just a sign of your individuality.
You don't need to defend him about that.
Well, anyways, we're all here now. Let's kick this party off!
Very well.
Sojiro, I want sushi!
Delicious food, fluffy sheets. I guess what home is what you make of it, even in this abandoned building of all places. Hey, take care of me like this back home too, okay?
But seriously.
So, I wanted to ask you something. Remember the tail end of Maruki's palace when I was actually flying? That wasn't a dream, right? Why do you ask? I mean, it's not anything important, but I still can't figure out how that was possible in the first place. So, this is just a theory, but don't you still have that star that Jose gave you? It's probably dead now, isn't it? Hey, it's... The star's lost its luster. This was shining the last time you looked at it, right? So it really was the effect of the star. Oh, well, of course it was, now that I think about it. There's no other way the idea of a cat converting into a helicopter could suddenly become a cogma incarnation. Well, we're through with the metaverse, and it only happened in the most extreme of emergencies. So I have a feeling that it won't be happening again anytime soon. I'm glad you made it back. I'm sorry I couldn't see you today. I'd like to see you tomorrow night if that's okay. What should I do tomorrow? We should spend time with Sumire. It's Valentine's Day, correct? Let's talk at my place. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow then. Good night. You never change, do you?
Come on, let's go to bed. You're working at the shop from tomorrow onward, right?
Why is it half voice acted and half not? That was weird. There probably exist. Things are definitely looking up.
Oh, right. Today's Valentine's Day. No wonder there were so many guys bringing girls in here. Don't you have anything exciting happening? You know, when I was young. Ooh, boy.
Good evening. I didn't know you were still working. Sorry for stopping by so late.
Oh, you should have just told me.
I was about to tell you.
Here, I'll leave the store to you. Enjoy yourselves.
That's considerate of him. I hope I'm not imposing. I know I already saw you before, but I really wanted to have some time with you today. So I thought I'd stop by on the way home from practice.
You've been working hard.
Yes, no time to waste, right? I had so much I was going to say once I finally got to talk to you, but now that you're here, and I can see your face for myself, none of it seems so important anymore.
I'm sorry that I worried you.
It's all right. I understand why you did what you did. On another note, I brought you something.
Oh?
It's chocolate, since it's Valentine's Day today.
Oh, it's so cute! Thank you!
You're very welcome. After all, compared to what you've done for me, this is nothing.
I got Sumire's chocolate.
Just checking, but we're back in the real world, right? Oh, I wanted to say, Senpai, ever since that day, I've finally been living for myself, as myself, and from now on, I always will. So, may I sit next to you?
Yes.
You're going back to your hometown soon, yes?
Wanna come with?
It's sweet of you to ask. But I'm going to keep working hard. Wherever you are, I'll make sure you hear about me. She always said she performed best when thinking about someone she loved. I think I finally understand Kasumi, what she was trying to say. When I think about you, I get the feeling the competition's going to go just fine.
You mean?
I think you know what I mean.
I spent a romantic evening with Sumire. I think our percentage was higher than when it was in Maruki's reality.
Perfect timing. You've got a guest.
Sorry to bother you this early in the morning. I was wondering if you'd like this. There's no obligation, of course.
Saizkiri Choco.
You've helped me through a lot. I wanted to express my appreciation. Sorry for how this is coming off. I didn't mean for it to seem like I'm just dumping my leftovers on you.
Thanks anyway.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. So, thank you.
Well, look at this hotshot. Lucky guy, having a gorgeous lady drop by this early just to give you treats.
I hope you don't mind that I stopped by today. No doubt you already got some from someone special. I should really be going anyway. Sorry to impose. And this is hardly the end of my debt, of course. Chocolate isn't going to cover all you've done for me. See you around.
Alright.
Morning! We usually don't run into each other here, huh? Oh, yeah. This is for you. I was going to give it to you at school, but as long as we're both here, have some chocolate. You know, for Valentine's Day.
As friends?
As friends. Close friends. I'll be counting on you.
Nice.
Oh. Great timing. I was just headed to your classroom. Here, take this.
Makoto's Gyori Choco.
It's chocolate. Think of it as a token of appreciation for all you do for us.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. See you again soon, okay? Hello.
Oh,
I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to give you this.
more chocolate.
I thought it'd be best to wait until today. After all, if you got one from someone special, I wouldn't want to intrude. You always do so much for me. This is the least I could give in return.
Thank you.
Of course. We should get coffee again sometime, too. Just let me know when you're free.
This is the better harem ending? I don't think so.
Oh, I'm glad I got to see you. I'm relieved you're safe.
Are you stalking me?
On that note, I have a small gift for the occasion, if you'll accept it.
Nice.
Apparently these days, people give chocolate to friends, even when it's purely platonic.
That would be true, actually.
Seems like a fine opportunity to celebrate your return, and express my gratitude.
Thank you.
I hope Shogi brings us even closer together.
I know it's sudden, but could you watch the store? I gotta head out for a bit. Think you can keep an eye on things?
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, were you working? Sorry to distract you.
No, it's
I
fine.
thought I'd stop by on the way home from work. Partly so I could give you this.
Nice.
You've done so much for me, after all. I wanted to say thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, and I didn't get to say it at work, but welcome back. I'm glad you're safe. Oh, right.
Wait, what?
I whipped up a little study guide for the classwork you missed. It should cover most of the important stuff.
Oh, for the tests, that's right.
If you're still having trouble with any of it, you can always ask me, okay? I'm your teacher. That's my job. Anyway, I'll see you at school.
Oh, perfect timing! You got a sec?
Yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to give you something. Don't worry, not gonna make it weird. Just, if Sojiro saw, he'd get ideas and start freaking out. So, here you go. A chocolatey gift for my friend and squad mate. If you want to pay me back, I'll take a year's supply of instant noodles.
That's a lot.
What? You thought I was serious? Relax. It's just a gift from me to you. 'Cause you're my key item, right? And you always will be.
It skipped all the way to the 2nd of April? Oh, the 2nd of March, sorry. Hey, everyone free after school tomorrow? I should be available. Why? There's something I want to talk about. Thinking we can all meet up at Lebong. Can you check if boss is free too, Ren? Sure. That works for me. Me too. I can head over once school's finished. I'll get here too. Likewise. Then let's all head there when we can. Yeah, see you guys there. Ryuichi wants to talk. Did something happen with him? I wonder what happened with him.
You sure you want me hanging around? I can step out for a bit if you like.
Alright. I know I said I would try to put all the ending there, but I probably will put the credits in the same part of more cutscenes. So in the next video, hopefully we finish the game. I forgot how long this part takes, but partially because I also don't know it. We'll see you guys then.